My name is Dave Temme. I'm a professor lecturer in biology, and I'm someone who loves to try to guide discovery. I grew up in the Kansas City area, was an undergraduate at Kansas State University in wildlife biology, worked for the Park Service for some time as a naturalist, and then ended up in graduate school at the University of Utah. For me, I realized that what completely intrigued me was how to build a conceptual foundation of all of biology and then keep building from there. And there were ideas out there, energetics, evolution, but none of them really fit because it never made sense to me how everything could be put together where one thing built upon the other. So I decided I was going to try to figure out and build a new paradigm for biology. And in that whole process, I also started to get the opportunity to teach. And I had never really thought about being a teacher. And what I realized is the two were really compatible. In Principles of Biology, students find my class unique because even though they've had biology, early on I introduced the basic tenets of my Life as Loopy framework, which has aspects of processors, input different than outputs, performance, which are created by regulatory connections between processors, which means one affects the rate of the other. And these are all terms, and I'm going fast here, these are all terms that they've never really heard of, they've never really thought in that way, but then the rest of the course builds on that and lets them see that if you can understand this, holy cow, you can understand a whole lot of other stuff that you never thought you could otherwise. One of the main things that I always try to do is tell story, because people will listen to a story. You know, try it. Just spout out a bunch of stuff versus tell a story and then ask them a week later what they remember. They'll remember the story. And if the story has components in it that help them see connections and build, then we've got people listening, and they're listening to stuff that's worthwhile. The excitement when you see a student start to really get it, be able to start to use these patterns and build on their own, it's really that you know they've got a chance to do things that they couldn't have done before. That's the excitement, right? It's really creating opportunity. When I received the email notifying that I had won the Beacons of Excellence Award, I felt all the obvious things. I felt grateful, I felt humble, I felt appreciative, I felt like inspiring to go further. But really what I felt was I wanted to say thank you to the people who nominated me, because that they took that time means a lot, an awful lot.